for multiple minutes. So it was forming a range that I could definitely enter and have a consistent risk on. Buy it in this area. I had a lot of patience on that for the time. This was a really, really good trade for me. Wow. I took that with 500 shares. So very small size. Probably why I was able to stick to my plan so well. Hey look, a triangle pattern. So this is 2017. I'm talking about symmetric triangles. In at 264, out at 312. 18% ROI. MNKD. See a decent entry in this area. This one didn't go straight up, so you would definitely have to risk that key resistance to stay in, but it dips, holds the dip, and then just uptrends very nicely. That goes from 450 all the way up, or actually, it goes from $4 all the way up to $6.50. That was a crazy move, and I didn't play that. I paper traded a late day dip buy. I kind of get it, because this was the first wave. So this was the first wave. It comes down, holds the morning support, and then I take the dip for the uptrend back up. I like that as a scalp play, and I would probably still play that today as a scalp play. Again, you can see I'm making an ascending triangle. This was a great trade. So I'm seeing a lot of ascending triangles. I'm seeing symmetric triangles. I'm playing the same setups. This trade was really nice. I saw it break out. I didn't chase it. I waited for the pullback to buy. So my entry was close to the risk level. And then I waited patiently for it to break out, and I sold it for a huge gain. This trade's really, really nice. ONTX entry is a little bit sloppy. Could have got in 10 cents lower. Stuck to the wrist though and let it run, so not that bad. Looks like I got stopped out. Got scared out right here on this breakdown. And then it looks like, to make myself feel better, sold it up here, even though that's not what I would ever do with real money. So this was like me just selling some up here to make myself feel better with fake trading. That seems really unrealistic. Okay, compromising, I say. Taking at least one real money entry day, easing into it, made a list to prepare my mentality for success. Okay. So I want to take at least one real money trade a day. I want to clear my mind, eliminate emotional interference. Okay, that's fair. Focus on takers with the best criteria. That's fair. Preferably solid long-term chart setups. Always. It's not even preferably, like, if I look at a chart, the long-term chart setup needs to be good. I mean, it has to be a nice setup or very washed out. So I would say, yeah, long-term chart, very, very important. Solid daily chart setup, enter near bottom of range. Yes, still do that today. Stick to my plan, locking profits logically. So I was using that as, that's, what everybody's saying, locking profits intelligently. Lots of great traders say that. And I feel the same way. All these things are important to this day. I had the right idea back then. I would say all this is pretty much true today. I think the entry I would take is this. something like this. It's a sloppy triangle, kind of, but so it looks like a 210 entry, about. Yeah, and then it gets to 250, so that's just a very nice scalp opportunity. I like that play much better than this morning stuff I was doing. Morning trade wasn't bad though. It's like on CLSN, I take a breakout of this consolidation, multi-day resistance level. So I enter here, I get a nice bounce, it looks like. Okay, that was a nice play. Wow, okay. I know I constantly change my mind. This is true. I'm always changing my mind on things all the time. Still true to this day. I don't need any more practice, I say. All paper trading needs to stop. Okay. So I was pissed off that I made a paper trade on Roka that worked really well, I guess. And yeah, I'm tired of this paper trading shit, I guess. Nice, $180 trade with real money. Okay. That's pretty nice. I mean, horizontal level. I broke out of the morning high. I waited for it to hold, and then I took the entry. 500 shares at 282. I got a pop. It came back down really close to my entry, and I actually held through that dip, and then sold it at 321. That was actually a pretty cool trade. And back then, okay, so this was a $200 trade. At this time, I was paying $10 for an entry and $10 for an exit. Wow. Imagine paying $20 for a day trade. Holy. Guess how much I pay today? 0. Okay? Wow, that's a huge difference. I like this mindset. It says the MTBC formed an ascending triangle. I can see the triangle. It looks nice. It's not as clean as something that I would normally play, maybe. But there's definitely a play there. I can see the consolidation. There's definitely a play there. So I say it looked promising. When the hard rejection, when it kind of like comes down real hard on this support, it does hold the support, but that looked pretty scary. It felt weak to me, I say. I decided to exit break even rather than guess. So this is cutting your losses intelligently. It didn't necessarily hit a risk zone, but I decided to just felt weak to me. I didn't like how it was moving, so I just got out break even rather than take a 50-50 spot. And so that's what I try to do to this day. If something feels 50-50 to me, I would rather just cut it than risk it. I don't like coin flips. I like to feel like I have a greater edge than just a coin flip. Well, this is what I mean by changing my mind. I mean, this is what, like 2 days later, and I'm already paper trading again. But I'm glad that I continued paper trading and using real money because I mean, I had a cash account at this time. I couldn't just make all my trades real money. That wasn't really an option at the time. I had to wait for settled cash and all that mess, all the rules that come with being under PDT rule. Just, yeah, so I'm glad I paper traded to continue practicing while I was building my account. Well, this is not a trade I would take today. I don't do well with trades that just like go straight up out of market open without any development to base a risk off of. So this is not a trade I would take today, although it did work quite nicely in this case. Like $1 a share, so worked really well here. This trade I like a lot. You can see I just take a VWAP reclaim, trend change, That was a very nice entry. Not a bad sell either. Looks like I locked up about 60 cents a share. Alright, so really satisfied today. 2 real money trades, plus 180. My paper trades were some of the best of my trading career. Regression is key. Yeah. Okay. I like that. I'm very happy and satisfied with this 180 because that's a huge day for me. Back in 2017, this was a huge day. I was just really happy with how sharp I was trading with my paper trades, and I guess I could just feel the progression, right? And that progression is something that gets me fired up to this day. I'm sure it gets everybody fired up. Feel you are growing. That's a good feeling. Always will be. Alright, hope you enjoyed episode 2 of Blast from the Past. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe for future episodes. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.